Greetings, Elder Blacklight. We still on old school versus new school. Now, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because I just could see what's right and what's wrong. This country, the United States, wasn't founded in righteousness. The roots of it is corrupt. The foundation is on unrighteous and unholy, shaky grounds. That's why we had to have someone to come to the black man to save the black man from being in the image of the beast. And slowly but surely, we are becoming like our enemy, the beast. It was only one man that could get the job done, and he did his job. Now that he's gone, those who truly believe or know is even better that Elijah Muhammad was teaching right teachings. He was teaching us to stand on our own and do something for self. Think for self. Stop being suckers. So people like this brother here, I used to term brother loosely, only because he has melanated skin, a carbon melanin in him. But it appears like he's working for our enemy. I don't care how good he could quote the Quran, the Bible. Everything about him is contradiction. Let's start off with the flag. He changed up on this flag right here. That's not the flag. I got the book Elijah Muhammad wrote about the flag that Master Farad Muhammad designed for us. They never did have the United States flag up. And the flag of the Nation of Islam up on the same stage. He got Master Farad on the side of the United States. And he got down with Elijah Muhammad on his flag that he designed. Oh, that's contradictory right there. Just contradictory, man. This brother could talk good. He's very wise. He's very intellectual. He knows words. He knows definition of words. And he says some things that are very wise and some things that are very true. What he says and what he does are two different things. And the way he approached people is very disrespectful. He's not humble like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know, I heard people ask questions of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and you could tell that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad have a love supreme in his heart for his people. Everything he was doing, he did for his people. His work showed that. He empowered a lot of people that he didn't even wasn't even a member of the Nation of Islam, but they listened to his teachings, you know, and acting on the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaching, it became very prosperous. But the one thing that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was teaching above the economic program, was the righteous program, being righteous. That curtails a lot of things, you know. That just don't, you know, it tells how you treat your brother. He always say respect your brother, and they'll respect anybody, even your enemy, and they'll respect you. And I seen that happen when the Caucasian gave interviews. Sat down and did interviews with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. They respected each other, civilized conversation. On the other hand, Son of Man, I seen him beat people down with his wisdom, try to make them seem unworthy because they didn't quite go along with what he was saying. There was just a tone in his voice, you know, and the way he talked to people, to let me know that it was something off about this brother. Yet still he got followers. But he could never walk in the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's shoes. Where's the hospitals? You know. Where's the farms? Bad as we need what the Muslims call halal food right now. See, when Elijah Muhammad, you know, chicken is a bad food to eat. And but the way Elijah was raising the chickens, because see, chickens are unclean, really. But Elijah was raising chickens to never touch the ground, feeding them grain, you know, gave them a clean diet. So the chickens have a clean system. All his cows he was raising, he tried to raise them clean, feed them clean food, have them being raised up in a clean environment. Food, his vegetables and whatever. All of his stores were spick and span clean. You could eat up off the floors. You know, Muslim was known for cleanliness. So he was trying to strive for being a Muslim, and when he said separate, You have to separate your mind from this dirty, filthy United States mind first. And so we could separate in the midst of our enemies by having a clean community. No one has done that except him. He had, especially here in Detroit, we had blocks and blocks of Muslims in close proximity together, businesses together, just like over there in Dearborn now, how the Muslims took over Dearborn. The Arabs, so-called Arabs and so-called Muslims took over Dearborn, and they got an economy, but they're not as righteous as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Because I have seen Muslim businesses next to porno shops where they sell porno books. I used to live over that way. Whereas that wouldn't exist over there on Linwood. This brother right here, I don't care how many followers you got, that flag contradicts. We can't serve two masters. See, that's the problem with us right now. That's why we're not fully Muslims. See, the economy, you hear a whole lot of, I heard some Hebrew Israelites saying the Catholic Church founded the Nation of Islam. But see, y'all haven't studied the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Y'all listen to what that white man say. Well, see, Islam go back further than Egypt. Go back further than Islam is the nature of the black man. See, we acting other than self now. That's why we can't understand it. But it's the very nature of the black man. That's why we was able to be supreme scientists. They're discovering now that we already had flying devices, communication devices, ESP and all like that. The technology that we had was organic. It didn't have no toxic properties in it like they got now. All this funny radiation, micro radiation and all like that. They got batteries now that they don't know what to do with all these dead batteries. Batteries that you put in your toys, your flashlights, your cars. What they do with them? Bury them in the ground. It's leaking into the ocean. This is Black Light to be continued.